Loudoun County, Loudoun. All from the same county. Is that an AVA? We did an episode on it. Was that an AVA? Past Brandon, let me know. Oh, yes, I remember now. Welcome back to Rewind with bschwitty, because his name was Robert Paulson. Today, did I do that one before? Huh. Today, we are, well, it's kind of a follow-up to last Wednesday's episode where we kind of talked about opening that bottle of Virginia Wine Day, which happened last Saturday, which is almost a week ago at this point. I'm sorry, but that's just how my episodes roll out. Now, what I did was attend an online event hosted by Frank Morgan of drinkwhatyouLike.com. And it was an event for Open That Bottle of Virginia Wine Day. And I'm now going to taste my first bottle, actually technically 3 bottles of Virginia wine, because I got a sampler sent to me from 868 Estate. We have 2019 Chardonell, a varietal I've never had before. We have the 2019 Merlot, and we have the 2019 Petit Verdot, Loudoun County. Before we get to that, I thought it was a really cool Zoom event. I hate that it has to be pandemic related, that I finally am able to go tasting around the country without even having to leave the safety of my recording studio. I thought it was really cool that the Virginia Secretary of Agriculture, Bettina Ring, was the first guest and kind of kicked off the ceremony. And again, everyone on the panel, which was a lot of Virginia winemakers, and the Secretary of Agriculture, they were all together opening bottles of Virginia wine and having a good time talking about their brands and stuff of that nature. Particularly, I really enjoyed, there was a steampunk themed label from a 3rd-generation winemaker whose family grows Pinotage, which I didn't know people grew Pinotage in the States, outside of, that's a South Africa thing. And that's really cool that she grew up thinking that that's just a normal thing that people grow and have readily available until she went to her first wine shop to find that varietal. Pretty sure almost every winemaker had at least 2 bottles open that they were drinking. And most important thing that stuck with me was that a lot of people had Cab Franc open, and I did not realize that Cab Franc was the big varietal from Virginia. See, these are the things you miss by just reading facts and textbooks. It was a really cool event to be able to watch on Zoom for free. I don't know why you missed it. I hope my fun hashtags helped. Hashtag I love VA wine and hashtag try VA wine. If you don't get the joke, check out the video in the top right corner where we do facts on Virginia wine, not VA. Moving on to this tasting sampler from 868 Estates, which I tried during the event, and you can see my drinky. Never saying that again. All right, so you have the pleasure of seeing me taste Chardonnell for the very first time. Save this one for camera. For those of you that don't know, in theory, Chardonnell is similar to Chardonnay, but lighter and a bit more acidic. And they say that this is lovely with shellfish. This is a wine that holds up to heavier fish as well, including salmon, swordfish, and tuna. And it is a versatile white in all respects. Smells good. Smells like a flabby Chardonnay. But no, there's intention in this. It's reminiscent of Chard. If Chard had a baby with Viognier. Ooh. No, that is completely different than what it smells like. Oh, wow. Wow. It goes from, it smells on the nose a little bit like Chardonnay, a little bit like Viognier. It smells like it's going to be heavy, which it kind of is. On the palate, it tastes similar to a Muscat. So it moves from being like a Viognier to like hints of like Muscat, the kind of floral notes, and layered in there there's tropical fruit, Asian pear. It's a strange and tasty experience. A little heavy for my preference in whites, but if you like fruity whites but want the more weight that Chardonnay tends to carry, this is your white wine. Moving on from that, we're going to do their 2019 Merlot. Pretty good Merlot. Curious Merlot. Taste a little green. I don't know what the growing conditions were like for 2019 Virginia, but there's a little greenness sneaking through forward. It kind of melds with the tannins by the time it reaches the mid palate. The fruit isn't showing the best. I would say darker reds, maybe some raspberry in there. Yeah, it's a standard Merlot. Nothing wrong with it. I would drink it. It's better than your store-bought stuff. I'm not a Merlot snob by any means. And finally, we have the Petit Verdot. Ooh, that smells beautiful. You get the vanilla notes from the oak on the nose. Kind of a warmness that's inviting you in. Bright red fruits. Tannin starts to kick in around the mid palate. Definitely closer to fresh raspberries. The Merlot is closer to maybe candied or preserved raspberries. Yeah, this has the bite that Petit Verdot has. It's a little lighter than I'm used to, but Paso Robles tends to go really hard with everything. So from our growing conditions, so it's probably house palate that I'm comparing it to. I would definitely order this again if it was in a list of options to drink from. I would get a glass of this at a restaurant. I would eat this with a steak. Positive review, Virginia Wines. Who knew? Well, maybe you did, because you're from Virginia and you're watching this. And thank you if you are. So if you can hit the subscribe button here on YouTube, and if you're not on YouTube, go to rewindshow.com, which will take you to my YouTube channel, which is where I live, literally on the internet. Or is it figuratively? While you're there, hit the subscribe button, give me a like, give me a comment, and share it with your friends. Especially if you're in Virginia. I'm in California, so we're gonna show you a whole different world of wine here on Rewind, and it would be fun to be able to converse with people from different parts of the winemaking community across the country. You can also find me on Instagram at Rewind Show, where this episode goes up, edited into 10 minutes for IGTV, and on Twitter at bschwitty. And hope you had fun today. I had fun. Great event. Keep doing what you're doing, Virginia. Hopefully you start to get some recognition for your winemaking outside of your state. This has been Rewind. My name is bschwitty, and I will catch you next time.